Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to be playing MakeRoom, which is kindly sent to me by Wholesome Games. And I'm kind of excited to hop in. I haven't fully, looked into anything yet to see what it's like, but it is my first time playing, so it's asking me if I would be interested in a tutorial. So let's go ahead and hop in. I'm going to teach you how to decorate rooms and make room. You can select objects by clicking on them, click the sofa, and then move it to get started. On the left, you'll find categories of furniture. Find the table category and place a table in the room. Okay, I'm assuming this is alphabetical order. I'm just kind of skimming just to see all the categories and such. But okay, so here's some tables. So maybe we'll do one like this. You can change the colors of any object, select the table, and change its color to anything else. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, that was the exact same color, so that was a little bit anticlimactic. It's also possible to change the size. Okay, so I can make it giant, but how little is little? Is this like a little table for like an ant or like a mouse or something? Those are the basics of decorating. You can edit the floor or wall to change properties. Try changing the background color of the scene by clicking the color palette icon on the bottom. Okay. So I'd probably go green because I'm looking at it and thinking it's like glass. Okay. That's kind of fun though. But I do like the green. But you can also go in and change wall stuff. So we could do like something like this. And then maybe like this kind of vibe. Like the sun's hitting the one. And it kind of like ombres itself. And then for the floor, we could do like this kind of like a wood brown kind of tone. Kind of like a terracotta too, but I don't think that goes in here. Okay. That's not too bad. I kind of just want to mess around, but I think I want to hop into the actual game. So let's check it out. Alright, so if we hop into play, we have Art Studio, Gamer Room, Garden Retreat, Vampires Welcome, Reading Nook, Spy Headquarters, Meditation Space, Potion Lab, Cat Paradise, Moving Troubles. Let's go with the Garden Retreat. What a tranquil garden. Let's get rid of those mushrooms in the flower bed. Okay, they're kind of cute though. Let's go ahead and remove those. I think we should add some flowers to the flower bed to brighten it up. So we have to add 4 flowers. So let's see. Maybe we'll do something fun. So maybe some daisies because those are a classic. And then we can do maybe like some tulips over here to fill in this gap. We'll do some of these like this. And then maybe we'll do... That looks like too much of a weed. No. Maybe we'll do something like that. But I want to change the colors. It'd be good to have a place to sit. Start by finding 2 comfortable chairs for outdoor use. Oh, first I'm going to go ahead and change the colors of these flowers because I want them to be cute. So we'll do like a yellow and like an orangey color. And then for this one, I did not mean to change the color of the floor. I don't remember what color it was. Was it like a terracotta like that? Let's do maybe like a blue and like a yellow. I don't know how I feel about that, but I want these to be pink. Like that maybe? Cute. Okay, so finding 2 comfortable places to sit. We could do... I think I like these ones first. We'll do something like this. Kind of looks like a little bit of a rocking chair, but I kind of like it. We'll rotate, which I'm doing the same way that I would in The Sims with the comma and period keys is the way that I'm rotating. I don't know if there's a way to do it in-game, but instinctively that was what I did because of playing Sims, and it seemed to work out for me, so maybe we'll just angle that a little bit more, like so. And I'll put it maybe over here because they want me to put down a table to put glasses of lemonade on. So maybe we'll just do like a little one like that. And I want to change the colors. I kind of want like a darker wood and a white. So maybe we'll do something like this. We'll keep it a little bit on the warm tone. And then change this to white just to kind of brighten it up. I like that. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Like that. And then we'll change this little table in here to match as well, which it looks like it's already white, but I'm just gonna double check. There we go. I mentioned some lemonade. I could really use some right now. Place a few glasses. Where am I gonna find glasses in here? Okay, so it's not in there. I have no idea what it would be under. Like, I would assume it's under accessories, but that doesn't mean it is. Okay. So I'm not seeing them. That's not me saying that they're not here. I just don't see them. So I don't know what they would be categorized under. Maybe I'll just use like that little search function at the top. Because I don't know. Okay, they're not under kitchen appliances either. Those are sinks. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they would be under, so I'm just gonna go ahead and search it. We'll type in glasses. Okay. These will work. They're a little bit big for this table, so let me size it down. Kind of make it look like it's maybe like taken from a little bit farther away for this angle. There we go. It would be good to have a better shade, so maybe we should plant a tree in our little garden. I can do that. That's easy enough. Maybe we'll do this one or this one. I like the little one better. I've unlocked a new item. I got a watering can, which I think would be a perfect addition to add in here, so let's do that. We'll place it just kind of over here. I'm going to change the colors of it though, because I kind of want it to be yellow. I don't know why, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. It's like a yellow, so we'll go with it. And I don't know about what color for the interior, but that'll do, I guess. And then we can also go ahead and change the color of like the walls and the floors and such, but I do actually kind of like it. Like, I know I could brighten it up, but I feel like it's not going to be as cozy if I do it this way. No, it's definitely one of those rooms that definitely looks better in its brown tones. Okay. I don't love the blue door though, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe we'll change this up. Green's too much. White's too bright. That's not bad. If I change that to a white though, just to kind of add a little bit of contrast, and then maybe like this, a light silver. I don't know if that's the right vibe or not, but that's what we're gonna go ahead and go with. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a photo so that I can, you know, make sure that I have some thumbnail content for this video. I think I like it with the thin outlines. So it does come with some filters, so we'll go ahead and look through them. I'm probably not going to use any. Just, you know, I just kind of want to look and see what they have. But they actually do have a fair amount of filters. There's way more than I would have expected. And then there's tilt shifts that kind of blurs or doesn't blur. I'm going to go without. And I'm just going to take the photo, and I got an achievement for that, so that's kind of funny. Okay, and that just kind of gives me a little bit of a different angle. I'm assuming there's some stuff that I'm missing, but I'm going to go ahead and click back here and probably save my game, because I should probably do that. And then we can hop it back out. I wonder what these are for. I'll have to figure that out. We'll see. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Right, so we're hopping back in. I don't love that it takes me like back into the main menu every time. But I think I want to hop in and maybe do... Oh, camper renovation could be fun. Okay, let's hop in here. This camper looks like it's been hibernation since the disco area. Let's get rid of those cobwebs. Okay, so you can actually like clean in this game. That's satisfying. The floor is still full of dirt. Let's use the vacuum to clean it. Okay. And then whip out the old kitchen and seen better days. I can do that. Let me go ahead and delete all of this stuff here. Like this sort of like sink piece needs to go, if I can get it. There we go. Now we're cooking, at least we will be. Add some kitchen cabinets and don't forget a sink. Okay. So let me take a look. Maybe we'll add like this little sink piece in first. And then we'll put it maybe like there. And then let's take a look at some cabinets. This looks like an island piece, I feel like. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it doesn't line up properly. So maybe this is an island piece. So I might just go ahead and get rid of that. And back here. Okay, that is more cool. So maybe we'll do something like this. Because this should connect properly. There we go. And then this would be that corner piece, like so. I like that I can like place them wherever I want, but at the same time, I kind of wish they'd snap automatically. And then maybe we'll do a different piece over here. I don't know. None of these are sparking joy with me. No. Maybe we'll do like a couple little open concept shelves back here. Okay. And then we need a stove. I'm assuming that's probably in appliances. So let's do... Do I want one like this, or do I want just like the stovetop piece? I think the stovetop piece kind of makes more sense. Let's add a table for meals, just make sure it fits the space well. I was thinking about changing up the color, but I think I'm kind of set on this like bluey teal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the bluey teal that it came with. Okay. Now we need a table, it said. So let's go ahead and do... tables. What do we want to do? We could do a round one, which is kind of like weird in a space like this. But like, this looks like it's too big. That's a living room coffee table. Tiny. That's too small. Which I know I could size up, but I'm just trying to find like maybe something like this. Let's add a couple of chairs. Two should be just right. Okay, I wanted the couch section by accident, not the chairs. Let's do maybe... kind of want one with like this square back. And then maybe we'll rotate so this is turned in here, like so. And then we'll add another little matching one over here somewhere. There we go. Way to go. I've unlocked new items. Okay. I forgot to put the little sink piece in, but I didn't know that you could change the style of the camper van, so that's kind of cool. I don't think I want to change up the floor, kind of like the old like wooden vibes. Can I change the wheels too? I can. Interesting. And then like, is the color of the camper van dependent on this? Yes, okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I wish that it didn't have to match the background, but So be it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into create. Let's go ahead and do a room. And we can kind of start from scratch and I can just kind of, mess around and see. So there's some effects. It looks like we have some like smoke and such. Maybe we'll play around with that, but I want to go ahead and do a fireplace like this. And then let's do some fire inside of it, because that's a fun little effect. And then maybe we'll do I want to do a bedroom or a living room? I think I might just do a living room. I feel like that's kind of more of the vibe, so maybe we'll add in some windows. We could do, I feel like those are too small. That's pretty, but way too big. Maybe we'll do something like these, and we'll put one on this side too, just to let in a little bit of some natural light. I don't know if those are even, but so be it. And then we'll do, kind of want like a television. That looks more like a computer screen to me though. I guess it could technically be a TV, but that's not entirely what I'm looking for. Maybe we'll do like one of these ones. That's too big. Okay. We'll pretend that it's like mounted into the fireplace. And I'm gonna do some white walls. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know I could change like angles of walls. That's fun. And I can also add in patterns. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot more customizability to this than what I expected. But I'm also gonna do this white. And then maybe we'll add like a pattern to this, kind of maybe like, do I want to do shiplap or do I want to go for brick? This doesn't really feel like the place to do a shiplap, so maybe we'll go with like a brick, and we'll make this kind of like a dark terracotta-y. The glay's not bad actually, I kind of like the gray. Okay, and then this also, I like that there's a randomized color option. I kind of want to use that for like a future video. Kind of like what I do in Sims, I feel like that'd be fun. And instead of like random genetics, it's like random MakeRoom colors. I think that could be a lot of fun. Okay. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like fun color combinations with this, so we'll see what I can do. But I'm gonna go ahead and just customize this to maybe a gray, like an off gray. We'll make this a little bit darker, like that. And then maybe we'll do, I like the white, but I think I'm gonna go like this. Okay. That's fine for now. And then maybe we'll go ahead and add in a couch. Let's do maybe this one. And I want it darker. Maybe like this. With like a wooden leg. And then we'll just rotate it around like so. And then we'll move it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it right here. I might move it over to the corner. We'll see. And then we can go ahead and do some wall decorations, see what they have. It looks like there are some curtains, but I kind of like having that natural light in here, especially because I'm going a little bit darker with some things. I could do like these wood paneling, which maybe we will end up doing. I don't know. None of this is like fully sparking joy with me. I don't know if I want a door over here or not. I think I'm gonna pretend. Can we do it? Okay, well if there's gonna be an archway, how would I open that? Like, I'm assuming there's ways to, like, play around with the walls and such that it's meant to work. But maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Because, like, none of those actually fit. Maybe it's a me issue. I don't know. I'm just gonna give up on that and pretend that I didn't even bother trying. So there are some pet stuff, so maybe we'll go ahead and do like a little pet bed over in a corner. Maybe the more rectangle one like this. I kind of wish it looked a little comfier, but it's okay. I'm gonna rotate this way, make it a little smaller and place it back here. And then maybe we'll change up that color too. Let's see. I like that green. Let's do that. Like that. And then maybe we'll change up the pattern of this floor so that it looks a little bit more like an actual wood, like that. I kind of like it this way. And then maybe we'll make it like a little darker. I think I like that one. And then we'll do a sleeping little puppy over here, like that. Cute. It's a cute little detail. And then maybe I size it up. If it was like a little small, move it over like so. So that I can go ahead and add in a little kind of like a half desk over here. Maybe something like this, because then it can look a little bit more built into the wall. Okay. I wish I could like fully rotate it around. That would also be nice. Let's do maybe like a chair like this. And then we'll match that to that same green color to tie them in together. Okay. And then we'll do appliances. Let's look for a computer screen. It's a little too big. That's giant. This is fine. I like that style. So then we'll go ahead and rotate like this. Another thing I'm wishing is if I was holding something, I could rotate it instead of it rotating whatever I last put down. Okay. It's a little better. And then we'll maybe add in a carpet to try and break up this wood. This is cute, but definitely not the vibe of this room. No. No. Let's see, no. No. This is fine. It kind of breaks up the like squareness of the room a little bit. So maybe we'll do like a cream. A white. Let's do a white and a cream, or a white and a brown. The white and green's kind of fun too, actually. Maybe we'll do that. And then we have some accessories that I can add in. I could do books up here, or I could put them here. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I want the stack instead. So we'll do this like this, and then I'll shrink them down one. And then we can also do maybe this like big cat stuffy over here. Because this is cute. Like that. And maybe we'll use these like a pair of slippers and underneath the desk to get cozy. And then a garbage can. Okay. Maybe we'll do like a little coffee cup right there. I don't know. I'm just kind of pulling things together as I go. I feel like I need something on this wall. What can I do? Maybe we'll look in here. Like, do I try and do... Clock would be cute. Maybe we'll do like this over here. But like what I was thinking, not these. I was thinking if I did like these wood panels back here all the way down the wall. Because like none of this artwork is anything that I would want to put up. Like I can make this look like a blackboard, but what am I gonna do that for? You know what I mean? Because I don't have any like sort of clutter I can put on it to make it look cool. I don't know. I don't feel like that's the right vibe. And I also can't like layer things like this. But like these are kind of fun. So maybe we'll try and like do a whole wall of these if I can place them proper. I have to move some things around to do so, but it'll put a little bit of interest in here at least. So, and then it would also kind of explain why there's no door on this side. So maybe we just like size them up and then move them around and try to make this work. I'm gonna move this over here temporarily. And we're gonna see if I can just do this all the way across like so. Watch, I'm gonna end up finishing this and I'm not gonna like it. That's gonna be how this goes. Okay. And now I need to size it up one. I just have to find the right spot. And I wish you could like layer things in behind other things. It's not the best for that. Like, I'm probably gonna have to move this desk out for me to place this in the way that I want it to be placed. And that's a little bit infuriating, I'm not gonna lie. So let me just move this. Okay. I'm gonna have to move a few things by the looks of it. Let me size this up one, and then we'll do like... Okay, move these things so I can, you know, adjust and shift that they're all properly sitting the way that I want them to. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible either, and you can't tell from this angle. So we'll put this like this. We'll move this back into place wherever that was, and this can go back up here. And then I have to move that chair in again, like so. And then we'll do this back in this corner. And then we'll move this maybe on top of this. That might be a little much, but I think that's a good kind of spot for it. And then I don't know what else. I feel like this isn't the space for a coffee table. I like that you can put like stairs and stuff in and like columns. I'm not gonna do that though. And maybe I'll change up the color of that cat. I mean, it does kind of tie into the couch, but we could do this or this. Oh, do the little sleepy ones from the dog. And there we go. That's pretty cute. But yeah, maybe we'll change up the color of the cat so that it kind of has its own better personality. This all feels like way too much smoke coming out of something like a coffee that I don't think I want to use this. Let me see. Yeah, no. It looks like it should be on like a candle. Okay. That's fun. I can have the fire without it like lighting. I like the light though. I think it's pretty. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to delete the little cat plush. I wanted to go in and change the colors. And I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing, and now I can't remember where I found it. Apparently it wasn't in here though. Because this is all like actual like pet stuff. Oh. Okay, it's in here. So we'll do this, and then we'll rotate this way a little bit, like this. And then color-wise, I just wanted to see what we had. It's all the same colors, but I think anything else besides the black might look a little scaly, so I think I might just leave it. It kind of goes well in here. And I think that's where I'm going to end this room. So I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I post 2 to 3 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, go ahead and hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on. I will have a link for this game down below if you are interested, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.